My friends, us magicians, we're strange people. I'm sure this isn't a surprise to you. We like to rip things apart only to put things back together. I guess somehow it could act as maybe a metaphor for other things we can't fix in our normal lives, such as meaningful relationships with others, or having a conversation with a woman that doesn't involve premature ejaculation. So here's the trick. Somebody picks a card, it's not a force, they could write their name on it if they want. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna bend this little corner back. So you're just gonna bend this bad boy back, just like this. You could bend it back, you could bend it forward. You know exactly where this is going. What we're doing is that we're damaging the individual fibers of this playing card to see if maybe we could conduct an experiment. And it goes without saying that we actually remove the corner from the actual playing card, which puts us in a very interesting predicament. Because we have a corner and we have a playing card. Mind you, they wrote their name on this particular playing card. So there are no switches, there are no weird gimmicks. You don't have to send a money order to penguinmagic.com. You have a corner, you have a playing card with a missing corner. And here's how we solve this bad boy. All we're gonna do is we're just gonna put things back together just like this. You see that? Now everything is back as it was in one piece.
You're sitting on the couch, you're watching magic tutorials, and your life is passing you by. You keep procrastinating. Maybe I'll go to PigCake Magic Academy next year. Maybe I'll do it next semester. No, do it right now. They'll work with you before work. They'll work with you after work. You can do whatever you need to do to graduate. Go talk to someone right now. They could help you. You spend all day on the phone anyhow. Why don't you make a phone call that's actually going to be good for your future? All you have to do is pick up the phone and check out the PigCake Magic Academy. Why make it complicated? It's easy.
Whoa, secret. Here's what you're going to need for this. An extra piece of card. All I did was the exact same thing you saw me do to actually prep this card, which is bend it and rip it carefully. That's it. Now, I do like to bend it and rip it at a very specific point. If you are using bicycle playing cards, you see how the cards have nipple? You see the little nipple of the playing card? I'm just going to bend it right back, either below or on the nipple, so I have a guideline as to where I'm going to actually bend the card. Now, at this point, they could actually pick any card they want. They could write their name on the card, and all you're going to do is you're just going to ring in your little piece. This is very easily done. As a matter of fact, you could see that with a little bit of friction, it actually adheres to your thumb. So all you have to do is point out the experiment to the audience, and casually, as I'm holding the card and regripping it, look what I've done. I've snuck this little dirty piece right there behind the card. So as the participant is picking the card and writing their name on it, I'm just reaching into my pocket and pulling out this little piece. I'm just pressing against my thumb so that when I take the card back, I could just casually place it in the other hand, and now I've loaded the piece behind the card. If you're a disgustingly sweaty magician, this is going to be very easy to do. And now with my thumb holding the card, all I'm going to do is I'm just going to bend it back, that corner, exactly where I did before. So I'm going to try my best to try to get it near the nipple, and I'm going to bend it back and forth. Now at some point that I'm bending the card back, this is all I'm going to do. I'm going to bend it back, and I'm going to place the secret corner right there above the actual bent corner itself. So now at this point, I could come and cover this with my fingertips as I simulate tearing the actual piece off. So what you're getting behind the scenes is this right here. My thumb is just simply pushing this card, and I'm going to simulate actually tearing off that piece like this. So now you have a bent back piece of card. You have a piece of card in your hand that's from another one, and well, you have to restore it. There's about 100 different ways that you could restore the card. I've seen a billion on TikTok, on Instagram. There's one where you place the piece in your mouth, right? You place the card in your mouth, you could have them hold the card, and you do one of these, right? And a magician does that and thinks that it's highly sexual and going to turn on someone of the opposite or same sex, but no, it just repulses them because it's not as cute as you think it is. But you could do that. By all means, you could do that. The simplest means is as follows. All I'm going to do is just hold the corner like this, and I'm going to show the participant that I'm going to try to use a little bit of science to fix the card. I'm just going to come across with my right hand and unbend the corner as I palm off that piece. So all that's happening here is this bent corner is back. I'm showing the participant that we have a situation here I need to resolve. I'm going to cover this piece with my hand. At the same time, I'm going to use my thumb to bring that piece right back into place. And now I have this piece in my hand. The participant thinks that it's being attached to the card. And now at this point, they're going to want to look at it. You have this little piece of card in your hand. You could discard this behind you. You could crumble it up. You could put it in your pocket. And you have a nice little restoration there. And all you did was just this thing. That's all you did, technically. Now, if you want, what you could do as well is that you could actually show the back of the card like this. So as you actually show the card, you could actually show it on both sides and then do the restoration. Then that's going to be up to you. All I'm doing there is exactly what it looks like. I'm just taking the card. I'm using my thumb to bend it back into place. And then I'm turning the card over like this. So now you can actually see it from the other side and see that there is in fact a rip. It's optional, but you could do it if you want. I intentionally ripped off a piece of card that has a lot of white on there. So you do want the participant to take a number card, because this is pretty much going to match with any number cards. And you can turn it around and show it to them in all sides. You're not going to have to cover this unless it is a chord card and you are restoring a chord card. Then it's going to look a little bit suspicious. So I suggest having a card that has a little bit of blank in it. Cut the corner, put that in your pocket, and you're going to be good to go. Another way that I've played around is with a David Williamson slap vanish move, or a strike vanish, where it just looks like that corner comes right back on that card. It's exactly what you think it is, boys. I'm doing David Williamson strike vanish. So I'm just slapping the card at the same time. I'm just tossing it to this hand, right? And then I'm just doing this. I'm just doing this as the hands come together. Of course, you can learn the strike vanish in the academy, but that's just one of 1,200 lessons that you're going to be able to learn. But here's just a simple thing. You're just tossing it to the other hand, and it looks like the card actually restores in midair. You see, there's 100 different ways to skin the cat, my friends. It's just up to you how you choose to skin him. Do you want to do it in a way where you hear every agonizing moan the cat makes, and then you're the subject of a Netflix documentary? Or do you do it with negligence, just like you do with your sex life? It's up to you. But it's as simple as bending a corner back, and I think even you are capable of that. My advice at the end of the video is this right here. This is lip gloss. I know you are afraid of being called something like a homo, right, for using this because it resembles lip gloss. But you got to get your head out of your Bible-thumping belt and get with the times and put some lip balm on, right? Because your lips are dry. And this one is watermelon flavored. I got it from a store where I had to pledge allegiance to so I could purchase this, which I don't mind doing because I'm a sophisticated member of society. So I suggest you go to one of the stores that have this and you rub it on your lips after you purchase it. You don't want to steal it unless you need it. And then you could steal it because you could do whatever you want. And you rub it on your lips and now they're moisturized. So
I see you again. When I see you again, 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 when I see you again.